Hi everyone. So let's see what is IRIS Carbon Hive and how we are supposed to access it. IRIS Carbon Hive is an add-in which is available on the Microsoft Store, and the users can manage their entire compliance reporting process or other kind of reports through the IRIS Carbon, which is a cloud-based solution, and users can establish a link between the Iris Carbon, Word, and the Excel saved on their desktops. The add in can simply be downloaded from the Microsoft Store, which will help in establishing a link between the Iris Carbon, Word, and Excel. In order to access the Iris Carbon Hive, the users need to have a valid Office 365 license. Now let's see how we are supposed to use the Iris Carbon Hive. So the very first step is that the user needs to open a Word or an Excel file on their desktop, and they need to load the add-in, which is the Iris Carbon Hive from the Microsoft Store. So once the add-in is loaded, they just need to simply click on the Iris Carbon, and once clicked on the Iris Carbon, a side panel will open in which there will be options for logging into the Iris Carbon Hive. So, either the user can log in with their custom credentials or they can use the single sign on with the Microsoft account. So, herein I am just going to use my custom credentials for signing into the application. So, if I'm going to click on the sign in button, a small window will open in which I need to enter my username and the password. So, herein I'm just going to enter my username and the password as well and click on the sign in button. So once my username and my password has been entered, I just need to click on the sign in button. So once clicked on the sign in button, the credentials that have been entered, they will be validated for the user. So once the credentials have been validated, the user will be able to see the projects that have been created with them. So herein we could see that a project name as demo project has been created, which will be showing the basic details like what type of filing is it, what is the start date, end date, target date, and so on, and the status of the project. Now, in order to start working on the particular sections of the project, we just need to click on the project name. And once we click on the project name, we'll be able to see the section list for the entire project. So herein we could see that there are sections like cover page, index, AR, and so on. And beside that, we'll be able to see the options for number of comments that have been raised in the section, whether the workflow has been configured or not, and the options for like renaming the section or deleting the section. So now in order to start working on the particular section, what the user is supposed to do is that you just simply need to click on the lock icon, and once they click on the lock icon, it will be shown as assigned to me. And now in order to start working on it, we just need to click on the name of the section and it will open in a separate instance of the Word.